woke up this morning with worn out shoes. The road behind me tells my truth. Hand on the wheel, eyes fixed ahead, fighting through nights where hope seemed dead. Every scar's a story, every mile a fight, fueling the fire that keeps me alive. We're the fires we carry, burning deep inside, through storms and valleys. We never hide, breaking through silence, shouting to the sky. Our dreams are thunder, our hearts won't die. Lost friends and memories I can't forget, but I'm standing taller than my regrets. The weight of the world tries to pull me down, but I wear my pain like a battle crown. Every scar's a story, every mile a fight, fueling the fire that keeps me alive. We're the fires we carry, burning deep inside, through storms and valleys. We never hide, breaking through silence, shouting to the sky. Our dreams are thunder, our hearts won't die. When the night gets heavy and shadows press close, I strike the chords that heal the most. With every note, the past unwinds, fueling the strength I need to find. We're the fires we carry, burning deep inside, through storms and valleys. We never hide, breaking through silence, shouting to the sky. Our dreams are thunder, our hearts won't die. Fires we carry, the light in our fight, burning forever, through endless night. Late nights driving down the open road, a worn out map between my hands where stories go. There's a fire burning deep inside, a restless flame. Every mile I take, I'm closer to a name. The sky unfolds above, no promises to keep, but this heart won't settle down. It's made for leaves. I'm chasing light through the darkest storms. With every breath I fight to be reborn. No chains can hold, no fears delay. These dreams I hold will guide me on my way. I'm chasing light through the darkest storms. With every breath I fight to be reborn. No chains can hold, no fears delay. These dreams I hold will guide me on my way. Fire in the crowd, the anthems rising high, every word a beacon, lighting up the sky. Hands held tight, united through the sound, strength found in the voices, shaking all around. It's the fight, it's the hope, burning bright inside, a melody that lifts a flame we won't hide. Anthems bring the passion like thunder in our veins, carrying us forward through the joy and through the pain. Ballads tell our stories, love and loss entwined, painting every heartbreak, every dream we find. Soft piano keys, like raindrops on a glass, whisper of a moment that we wished would last. Strings swell up, telling tales beneath the tears, songs that chart the lines of all our hopes and fears. It's the truth, it's the fight, spoken loud and clear, a melody that heals, draws every soul near. Anthems bring the passion like thunder in our veins, carrying us forward through the joy and through the pain. Ballads tell our stories, love and loss entwined, painting every heartbreak, every dream we find. In every chord and chorus, there's a beating heart. Whether roaring loud or quiet, music is our art. It knows the bends and breaks, our journeys and our scars, and holds the space for every one of who we are. Anthems bring the passion like thunder in our veins, carrying us forward through the joy and through the pain. Ballads tell our stories, love and loss entwined, painting every heartbreak, every dream we find. So here we stand together, voices strong and true. In every song that's sung, I find my Dusty roads and tangled minds, we found our voices lost in time. A six-string bleeding out our pain, in every bend a wild refrain. Through stormy nights and city lights, we carved our tales in endless fights. But every note was a hand to hold, a story fierce and yet untold. These strings of our fire, they pull me higher, from shattered nights to morning's choir. Power and heart in every call, soulful anthems that won't fall. Love's deep wounds and hope's bright flames, resilient singing out our names. When silence crashed like fallen rain, we bled our truths through loss and pain. The road of heartbreaks, twisted bends, yet every chorus starts again. With every cry and every tone, we found a place where we belong. An anthem's roar, a ballad's cry, a bridge between the lows and highs. These strings of our fire, they pull me higher, from shattered nights to morning's choir. Power and heart in every call, soulful anthems that won't fall. Love's deep wounds and hope's bright flames, resilient singing out our names. Underneath the roaring skies, we carry memories in our eyes. Electric pulse, a tender beat, two worlds collide in harmony sweet. These strings of our fire, they pull me higher, from shattered nights to morning's choir. Power and heart in every call, soulful anthems that won't fall. Love's deep wounds and hope's bright flames, resilient singing out our names. So play me on through thick and thin, our timeless fight, our heart's own hymn. In every chord, in every line, our stories live, forever shine. Alarm clock buzzing like a bad idea. Coffee's burned, rent's late again this year. Cracked mirror tells me I'm older than before, but my boots still know the way to the door. Bills on the counter, dreams in a box. I tape them together with whatever I've got. Heart's been tested, bent, but it holds. I take a breath and let the engine roll. I'm still standing on Main Street tonight. Knuckles bruised, but my hands still fight. Every fall taught me how to rise, with a fire in my chest and truth in my eyes. Yeah, I'm still standing here, the drums collide. This is the sound of a life I won't hide. Saw my old man lose sleep over gas and groceries. He said, keep your word, son, that's how you stay free. I watched my mother hum through the pain, turning small victories into fuel for the flame. Friends moved on, some stayed behind. We traded plans for overtime, but when the lights go out, I know what I'm made of, and I let it show. I'm still standing on Main Street tonight, back against the wall, but my aim's still right. Every scar reads like a map, leading me home from the long way back. Yeah, I'm still standing here, the guitars cry, thunder in my blood, no alibis. If you're tired of carrying the weight, if the night feels long and the road won't wait, put your name in the dirt, draw a line in the sand, stand up straight, take back your ground. We're more than the hits, more than the breaks, more than the mistakes we couldn't erase. We're still standing on Main Street tonight, hearts wide open in the neon light. Every loss carved a deeper groove. Now the rhythm's ours and we choose to move. Yeah, we're still standing, let the crashes ring. This is the moment when the broken sing. So turn it up, let the piano roll, strings lifting every tired soul. From the corner bar to the open sky, we made it through, we're still alive. We were standing at the edge of time, a road that twisted like the love we'd find. You and I, we danced in the rain, our hearts so wild, breaking free from pain. But the winds turned cold and you slipped away, leaving me with words I couldn't say. Now I'm here, just holding on tight to memories that burn in the quiet night. Through the storm, I'm still standing strong. With every scar, I've learned where I belong. Love and loss, they both light the way. In the rhythm of life, I'll find my place. I won't let go. journey, both broken and bright, to the moments that made me the fire, the light. I'm still rising, no matter the cost. Through love, through heartbreak, I've found what's lost. Through the storm, I'm still standing strong. With every scar, I've learned where I belong. Love and loss, they both light the way. In the rhythm of life, I'll find my place. I'll find my place. I'll find my place. I was 16 in a borrowed car, radio buzzing like a late night bar. The road had cracks, my hands had doubt, but that record knew what I was about. Mom's old jacket, tears in the seams, chasing something bigger than teenage dreams. When the chorus hit, I felt less alone, like a promise written in bone. Guitars hit hard, but the words cut clean. They told the truth about who we'd been. Every mile, every scar we own, found a home in that rolling tone. Turn it up, let the walls give way. These songs lift us when we can't stay brave. Love and grit in a midnight scream. We rise again on a six-string dream. From the back room to the stadium lights, they carry our hearts through the longest nights. We're still standing, we've come this far, held together by a rock and roll scar. I've seen weddings start on a borrowed stage, seen a crowd find hope on a harder page. A soldier cried by a bus stop sign, said the tune kept him alive in time. Kids on fire with a beat-up band, hands in the air, world in their hands. Old friends laugh at the same old line, still chasing that first good rhyme. The drums kick in like a steady breath, teaching us how to stare down death. Pianos fall like honest rain, strings pull hope through the pain. Turn it up, let the walls give way. These songs lift us when we can't stay brave. Love and grit in a midnight scream. We rise again on a six-string dream. From the back room to the stadium lights, they carry our hearts through the longest nights. We're still standing, we've come this far, held together by a rock and roll scar. Years roll by, faces change, but the fire learns our names. Every voice adds to the flame, different roads, the same refrain. If you fall, I'll sing it loud. If you break, we'll heal in sound. No goodbye, just pass it on. A louder truth keeps marching on. Turn it up, let the walls give way. These songs lift us when we can't stay brave. Love and grit in a midnight scream. We rise again on a six-string dream. From the back room to the stadium lights, they carry our hearts through the longest nights. We're still standing, we've come this far, held together by a rock and roll scar. So play it slow, then play it strong. Let the future sing along. was 10 years old on the carpet floor. Radio crack cord taped to the wall. A bent neck guitar on the album sleeve. My brother said, listen close, this one believes. The singer sounded tired, but he stood up tall, like he'd been knocked down and learned to crawl. Mom hummed along while folding clothes. Said that song knows what it knows. It wasn't perfect, it wasn't clean, but it felt like truth between the lines. A little noise, a lot of heart, a spark that lights the dark inside. Turn it up, let the speakers strain, let the crash hit hard like summer rain. These strings and words, they pull us through, from old back rooms to stadium views. Love and grit in a simple dream, hands in the air, believing again. This is a sound that won't let go, rocking open a slow burning glow. The years roll by in a long night drive, windows down, keeping tired eyes alive. A piano chord hits just right, like a promise made at a red light. I've seen it play in a bar downtown, 3 kids grinding amps too loud. I've seen it heal in a hospital room, headphones on, counting the afternoon. Same 3 chords, a different face, still finds you where you're at. It says you're hurt, but you're not done. It means every word of that. Turn it up, let the speakers strain, let the crash hit hard like summer rain. These strings and words, they pull us through, from old back rooms to stadium views. Love and grit in a simple dream, hands in the air, believing again. This is a sound that won't let go, rocking open a slow burning glow. Bass like a heartbeat, steady and deep. Drums kick time while the crowd breathes. Bagging voices rise and fall, 1,000 stories in one long call. We carry it forward year after year, different lives, the same chills here. If you've ever fallen and stood back up, this song already knows you enough. Turn it up, let the speakers strain, let the crash hit hard like summer rain. These strings and words, they pull us through, from bedroom floors to front row views. Love and grit and a simple dream, hands in the air, believing again. This is the sound that won't let go, rocking open a slow burning glow. When the last chord fades and the lights come on, we walk out changed, carrying on across the years, through broken seams. We live our lives inside these dreams. We were parked by the river, radio low, street lights blinking like I knew our names. You talk about leaving, I said I didn't know if the world was ready for your kind of flame. Hands on the dashboard, heart in your sleeve, every word felt honest, rough but real. You said love ain't safety, it's choosing to believe, even when the ground doesn't wanna heal. I've been walking with my doubts like stones in my shoes. Still every step I take keeps pointing to you. If the road gets long and the night feels wide, if we lose our way just to feel alive, hold on tight to what we know is true. Dreams are always worth the chase we choose. Through the breaks and bends, through the rise and fall, I hear your voice wrist that pulls us through. Dreams are always worth the chase we choose. Saw your name in lights at a half-full bar, singing like you meant every scar you earned. People leaned in close, didn't matter who they are. Hope moves fast when a fire is burned. I stood in the back with a grin and a tear, thinking how far you've come from home. Freedom looks good when it's finally here, but it costs you things you can't outgrow. Every doubt still tries to slow me down, but your song keeps lifting me off the ground. If the road gets long and the night feels wide, if we lose our way just to feel alive, hold on tight to what we know is true. Dreams are always worth the chase we choose. Through the breaks and bends, through the rise and fall, I hear your voice when the silence calls. Love is the wrist that pulls us through. Dreams are always worth the chase we choose. Maybe we're scared, maybe that's okay. Fear means the heart's still in the fight. We don't need answers today, just a reason to run toward the light. I've fallen down, I've lost my nerve, still I get up and I try again. Hope's not something you deserve, it's something you carry then share with friends. If the road gets long and the night feels wide, if we lose our way just to feel alive, hold on tight to what we know is true. Dreams are always worth the chase we choose. Through the breaks and bends, through the rise and fall, I hear your voice when the silence calls. Love is the wrist that pulls us through. Dreams are always worth the chase we choose. So drive on slow, let the engine breathe. Every mile ride's part of who we are. I still believe, yeah, I still believe. No matter how close or how far.
We started out like a spark in the night, flickering soft, chasing the fight. Your hands in mine, the world steady and wide, laughing off storms, standing side by side. But tides will turn and hearts can bleed, lessons written in every misstep and deed. This is our song, born from the pain, from shattered dreams we rise again. Through every scar, through every cry, we find the strength to fly. The nights grew long and silence fell hard. Words left unspoken, memories scarred. Yet in that quiet, a fire remained, a stubborn hope that love could sustain. No easy road, no simple tale, but in this journey we refuse to fail. This is our song, born
Stalga. Use casual storytelling language to focus on concrete storytelling and visual imagery specific to each song carries themes. Ambition, love and perseverance, wrapped in rock energy and heartfelt lyrics, giving courage to dream and strength to endure, but keep it realistic and grounded. Strictly do not use these cliche words. Echoes, whisper, dusk, shadow and grace. Ambition, love and perseverance, wrapped in rock energy and heartfelt lyrics, giving courage to dream and strength to endure, but keep it realistic and grounded. But keep it realistic and grounded. Powerful, emotional release. Bling hook and emotional Generation, run and perseverance, wrapped in rock energy and heartfelt lyrics, giving courage to dream and strength to endure, but keep it realistic and grounded. Keep it realistic and The radio was warm on a long midnight drive. Windows down, summer air, keeping me alive. You said if it scares you, it means it's real. Hands on the wheel, learning how to feel. Street lights counting time like a steady beat. Every mile taught my tired feet that love ain't safe, but it's worth the fall. We were learning how to stand up tall. We were broke on paper, rich in nerve. Every wrong turn, something we deserve. I heard a song that sounded like true. Said, don't let fear tell you what to do. Sing it loud till the walls give way. Let the night hear what our hearts have to say. We're more than the way Love is loud and open tough. These melodies teach us who we are. We rise, we heal, we reach that far. Mama cried at the kitchen sink, said life moves faster than you think. Bills on the table, coffee gone cold. Still she smiled like a story worth being told. Watch my heroes bleed and bend, fall apart then rise again. From God's bands to crowded rooms, all chasing daylight, chasing truth. Every scar was a line we wrote in the book of trying. The act of hope when the crowd sang every word back. I felt my spine get stronger than that. Sing it loud till the walls give way. Let the night hear what our hearts have to say. We're more than the weight of the doubts we carry. Born to run, not meant to tarry. Hold on tight when the road gets rough. Love is loud and open tough. These melodies teach us who we are. We rise, we heal, we reach that far. I saw kids with fire in their eyes, standing still but ready to fly. They played our songs on a beat of string, found a reason to believe in things. If my voice can light that spark in a lonely room in the dark, then every fall was worth the climb. Every broken night kept time. Sing it loud till the walls give way. Let the night hear what our hearts have to say. We're more than the weight of the doubts we carry. Born to run, not meant to tarry. Hold on tight when the road gets rough. Love is loud and open tough. These melodies teach us who we are. We rise, we heal, we reach that far. So play it slow, let the chords ring true. If it saved my life, it might save you. Open roads and open hearts, that's where every dream starts. We started out on broken roads, hearts bruised but unbroken still. Every scar a silent story, carved deep beneath the steel. Fingers gripping worn on pages, chapters written with defiance. In the storm we found a rhythm, a pulse to guide reliance. Standing tall against the current, burning with a quiet flame. Every note a step we're taking, breaking free from what became these waves of fire and light, crashing through the night. Lift me up beyond the fight, where hope and freedom unite. From the ashes songs survive, timeless sparks that keep alive. The heartbeats that remind we're never left behind. Turn the volume high, feel the surge, electric truth in every chord. Strings that bend around the moment, tales of loss and chords restored. Hands reach out through the airwaves, voices rising raw and true. In the melody we find our courage, breaking chains that once we knew. Standing tall against the current, burning with a quiet flame. Every note a step we're taking, breaking free from what became these waves of fire and light, crashing through the night. Left me up beyond the fight, where hope and freedom unite. From the ashes songs survive, timeless sparks that keep alive. The heartbeats that remind we're never left
trust, a symphony of spirit rising up from dust.
These waves of fire and light crashing through the night left me up beyond the fight, where hope and freedom unite. From the ashes songs survive, timeless sparks that keep alive the heartbeats that remind were never left behind. Timeless songs, our lasting memories, carried on the wind, so free in every note, in every line. The fire burns eternally. I found you on a cold street corner, underneath the heavy rain, the neon light. You were sketching out your dreams in dust, with tired hands holding on tight. Every scar tells a story etched beneath the skin of days gone by. We rise through cracks and broken roads with a fire that won't die. These are the fires we build in the silence of the night. They roar and spill through the pain, through the fight. We stand our ground, carving out the lost and found. Step felt like a mountain to climb. We shared our songs and cigarettes and dared to chase the light beyond the skyline. Every fall shapes the journey, every tear a river running deep inside. We hold on to the beating drums as the storm begins to subside. These are the fires we build in the silence of the night. They roar and spill through the pain, through the fight. We stand our ground, carving out the lost and found. No promises of easy roads, just the strength that live within our bones. Through every sleepless night and doubt, we find the words to break out. These are the fires we build in the silence of the night. They roar and spill through the pain, through the fight. We stand our ground, carving out the lost and found. The sparks we lit outrageous casual, staring language, to focus on concrete, story counting and visual imagery specific to the known for mixing raw emotion with raw power. These songs reflect life struggles, resilience, and the pursuit of dreams, connecting deeply with fans everywhere. But keep it realistic and grounded. Strictly do not use shadow embrace. Electric guitar, drum kit snare, open hi-hat, crash.